The laminating plastics were yesterday 40 Swiss francs and before maybe 50, so 90. I said 90. So it's 115 Swiss francs. So it's the work, the energy, lifetime I invested into this work, like collecting the leaves and the flower leaves and pressing them, and that's then all work. But the money was just 115 Swiss francs. So yeah, if I can give that away. Well, actually I bought some chains because I wasn't really sure how to deal with those laminating papers that I'm gonna end up with. I thought about doing a handbag. I thought about doing lots of things with a chain, but I figured that chain would just glow that much. It would just not be nice beside that real nice flower colors and all. Just let's keep it pure and not mess it up with too many materials. And we don't need handbags like that. What we need is curtains. Light is shining through, like the windows in the churches. They're painted in a way so that the people inside, they would admire those windows and not be bored listening to the priest. So the architecture of the churches, I've been to every church in Europe, you could say. So there is always a bad acoustic. So you say something in one corner of the church, or something drops to the floor and you hear it throughout the whole church. So that's so-called bad acoustic, but it's good because it makes the church go like an instrument. It sounds like something that's, giving forth sounds like an instrument. And then also the windows, like the when the priest speaks Latin, you don't understand anything. Then of course, the whole miracle about his words also comes to play. But actually, it's the architecture. I mean, look at Gothic churches. Like in Reims there is a Gothic one, or even a Baroque church is nice. So, but the Gothic ones, they're real nice. They're so, all the churches are nice, even the modern ones. Like when they go, okay, now let's create a church never to be forgotten. Yeah. So, but the acoustics is important, and the windows, the light, how they play with the daylight shining into rooms like that. So that's what they managed to do in Gothic cathedrals, to have huge windows. So they filled those windows with different colored glass, or sometimes not even that. It's just, they did so. So inside you have all these colors in the windows, and imagine people not having a television at home, no superstar posters on their walls, no pictures, no nothing, no nothing, wallpaper on their walls. But then they go to the church, and in that architecture, with that sound and the choir singing Palestrina, looking at those windows, or maybe the paintings in a Baroque church, you look up onto the ceiling and you got these nice paintings. People sure were overwhelmed, and they said, okay, where do I have to sign? I'm a Christian from now on. It's as easy as that. Just convince people you're the ruler, the best, and the leader of the pack. So they will, of course, when it's interesting, join. Why not? Sounds kind of stupid when I say it as if it's a rock band or a theater production or a movie, but it's actually a bit like this. At these days, people weren't reading books. They were illiterate, and at home they had maybe a fireplace crackling somewhere, and the bad smells that go with it. And so they were like, you know, having their little entertainment when they went to church. So church could be, you know, at home, somebody opening a Bible, but they had no Bibles at home, as we now celebrate these, you know, faiths. Like, you know, Judaism, or in India, they go to temples there, but also at home they have their little altar and they look at their deities. And in Christianity you pray before you eat and stuff, but that you all do at home, and it's kind of like, yeah, that one wasn't the start of it all. The start was going to church. What time might it be? So it's 6:30 something. So it's maybe 6:30, because I was bragging about, yeah, it's already too late to go to the shop up there and stuff. So yeah, I got 1.5 hours. So if I don't make these following like 200 meters within that time, yeah, you maybe do remember once we were walking, you know, walking and walking. So the shop was closing right before our noses. It was 1 minute and I just didn't make it to the shop until 8 o'clock. How stupid is this? Yeah, I'm thirsty. So I'm gonna buy cheap water. So I have a bottle to bottle some more extra water. I'm gonna buy 2 coffees. So it's 460 Swiss. Oh wait, yeah, 460, and a bottle of water. So 5, maybe 6 Swiss francs. So I have like 14 left. Maybe I have 20 something ish. So what am I gonna buy? I'm gonna buy spaghetti, so I can do spaghettis tomorrow night or the day after, because my money will arrive in 2 days, not tomorrow and not the day after tomorrow, but then in the morning it will be on the account. So what else? I want to have some chocolate, and it would be nice to buy some cheese, but that one is expensive, like always about 4 Swiss francs and stuff. So I would rather buy bread. Is really expensive as well. So the cat waiting in front of the house, I cannot disappoint that cat anymore. So I'm not gonna buy cat food, because you know, if it's hungry it can drink the coffee cream. There is yogurt out there. Yeah, he just has to get used to these things. In the beginning, when I got to know the cat, I was finding out that he doesn't know about coffee cream. He was sniffing at it and then he tried, and so I found out, oh yeah, he's actually now knowing what it is. And the same with yogurt. Cheese he seems to quite like, because that stinky thing he eats. But otherwise he probably wants, you know, food like meat, and I've thrown it all out. Stupid me. When I go into this extreme minimalism, I go like, you know, the cat doesn't have to have lots of food. I'm not having lots of food for me at home. It's stupid to feed that bad food to the cat, the same food all the time. So I find like 10,000 reasons why that I should actually throw away the cat food, so that the foxes get it within one night and then it's gone. But now the cat sat in front of my house all day long, and as I say, he's not making a sound. I have never heard that cat go meow, but he looks at me, so I know he wants to communicate. and he's not like licking his nose. He doesn't really know, is there something coming, yes or no. So I already disappointed that cat a bit. But just to tell you, it's not mine, it's a wild cat. It's a wild cat, and even that one, it's a sick cat. It got some kind of albino, effect on its ear. So it's kind of, the owner of the shop told me, kind of normal for albino cats to have sort of, skin diseases, whatever she meant by that. So yeah, so this is my look, and it's just perfect for now. The trousers are warm enough, and I don't feel too warm in them. It's all good. And I'm gonna actually try to remember that when I buy these like bluish or dark grayish trousers, to be wearing them in the city, because even during winter time it gets warm in the buses in the city, and you don't want to be wearing something that lets you feel too hot on your legs and on your arms and all that. You want to have something. The jacket, I can take it off, and from then on I feel like summer, because I'm then wearing a t-shirt under that. That's what I like, wearing a t-shirt, maybe shorts, maybe cotton, maybe the trousers could be like, sweatpants. I'll see, dark gray or dark blue, so then I'll be able to be comfortable with good winter shoes, running downhill and then going to the city by train. Yes. How big? Yes, I have a dry mouth, so I'm feeling really tired since I haven't slept, I told you. So I'm saying goodbye for now. We are about to reach the shop, and I'm gonna drink a bit of water at the fountain, and then, make up my mind what I'm gonna buy with my 18 Swiss francs. I don't know. It shall last for 3 days, so it's gonna be spaghetti and cheese. I'll see. There is the fountain. That's how the valleys and stuff look like in Switzerland, There is fences and these lanterns, and then there is in the background electricity, and there is this water supply for when it burns somewhere. That's how they look like. And then there is this parking lots, and then there is places to sit and places to put the rubbish away. So it's all furnished, public space that is furnished. This is